Adedeji. I'm a guitarist, singer, and songwriter. Compose sometimes. I arrange music, and I'm from Nigeria. I've been involved in music all my life. I don't know, since I was 8 years old, I started playing music with my uncles. We had the first group then, and we were playing in Lagos a lot in different parties before I moved to Europe 6 years ago. So, and since then, I mean, I've been playing here in Greece for the last 5 years with many of the great musicians. I have my own project, which is New Yoruba People. Like we said, we're talking about Yoruba, and my project is called the New Yoruba People, which is kind of based on one of the first groups that I really fell in love with, that played a lot of African jazz then in London, and it included a percussion player who played with Cassandra Wilson for over 15 years. His name is Leko Babalola, amazing player, and also Shola Kimbola, who's a bata player. Yeah. Also, he plays with Jamiroquai. And so these guys used to have a group together that was called Yoruba Jazz People. And I kind of loved what they were doing with Yoruba music. It's closer to Simfesi. Yeah. But I think they were around for just a year or two, and I don't know what happened to the band. But so this was where I got the New Yoruba People from, because I wanted to kind of continue what they did. I liked it very much. And since I realized that the band doesn't exist anymore, so I was like, okay, guys, I want to try to move it. And then I played with Dat Funk Band, which is a Hammond trio. We play here in Greece, also with Afro Lab, as you know, where we kind of met. Yeah. And then we play percussion, African stuff more there. And I'm just like a freelance musician. I have my first album out, which is called Ajo, which is Journey in Europe, in English language. And Ajo was recorded in 5 years, actually. So it was recorded here in Greece, in Spain, in France, in Holland, and of course in Nigeria.
Busy recording.
Yes, it took all my life.
I have studied ethnomusicology in SOAS University, a School of Oriental and African Studies. There is where I actually met all this culture. I didn't even know. I went there because I'm a guitarist as well, classical guitarist. So I went to study world music. And you know, as a Greek guy, I only knew the drum djembe.
Yeah.
So I went to the university. I asked the teacher there that I wanted to learn the djembe, and she gave me an idea. Why don't you actually start learning these drums, the bata drums? I didn't even know how they were played, like this, like this. I didn't even know what they were doing. So there's where I met this culture and that I fell in love. Nowadays, we have opened the school here in Athens called Pangea World Music Center. Pangea is actually, we want to give this message that all people from all the planet, we share the same love for music and exchange of culture. And that's what we try to do, to spread this culture here in Greece as much as possible.
I've been here for a while now. I lived here for the last 5 years, but I've been back and forth basically. So it's one of the few countries in Europe that I really feel like I'm home. You know, it's very calm. I like the weather is great. You know, the food is awesome, and that's why. This is it's about Nigerian Independence Day, which is the 1st of October, and so every year actually they usually do it like on a low key, where people just meet and the Nigerians meet to celebrate the independence. But now the new ambassador decides to like take it outside of that and make it a little bigger and really integrate and get to communicate with the Greek community and like to get the idea of what Nigeria is all about, and the music and the dance and the whole aspect, the art aspect, as well as, you know, the cultural understanding of Nigeria, to get it across to the Greek community, like the Greek audience, in a different way. So this was the first time that we're really doing this, and that's why he's bringing in people from Nigeria, which is a dance troupe. It's a very famous troupe in Nigeria. They've been all over the world as well, and he's bringing them. And Keziah Jones, who many people don't know is Nigerian. The musicians, although you have people from Greece who's playing it, so it's like a way also to know that we're trying to show that we can teach people how to make African music as well.
Exchange of culture.
Exchange of culture in a way, but the focus is on Nigerian art and culture. So the musicians are going to be from all over the world. It's not just Nigerians. You have Greeks playing in my group. There's 2 or 3 Greek guys playing there. There's guys from Cuba. There's guys from America. There's a guy from Italy. And so it's from all over the world. It's my brother. As you see, he has a rasta and a rasta too.
No, we've met on an island through a common friend we have.
Okay.
I have this love of the Yoruba tradition, but from the other side of the ocean, from the Cuban side, from the Cuban approach. And it's an honor for me meeting original Yoruba people and such great musicians like Deji. My mobile is working. And yes, the link is amazing. You can see the whole culture that went from all the Yoruba people, because mainly the Yoruba culture I know about, went to Cuba and made this, as you said, this rich culture. They enhanced it, they put more things together.
Yes. Yes.
And it's amazing how close they are. Sometimes I don't even understand it.
In the event, you're going to see a lot of things. It's going to be Nigerian food first, so very spicy, not really. Some of them is spicy. And we're going to have the dance troupe from Nigeria, like I said. We're going to have me with the group, with my friends. I don't call them group, but they're my friends, and a lot of great musicians are playing with me. All of them are like recorded artists as well. They have their own projects going on. So there, it's going to be mostly songs from my album, then old Nigerian classic songs, like high life music is going to be there. It's just, I'm trying as much as possible to showcase all the Nigerian aspects of music. Not all of them, but quite a large part of Nigerian musical style genre. So this is what you're going to hear. Plus, what I love. You're going to hear jazz, you're going to hear funk, you're going to hear my own projects, and which is a fusion of all of these things. Everything is based on Yoruba music, but it has jazz, it has funk, soul, whatever it is. My favorite word is together, and I believe that together we can do so many great things, and together we can change this world. We can make it a better place for everybody. and together we can fly. So let's get together more than we used to be. This is what I believe that is missing right now. Togetherness. We have too many individual minds.
Collectiveness.
Yes, collectiveness. So, and just hang around, enjoy the music, spread it, support the musicians, support art. And
Ashe.
we're gonna be all right.